Exclusive.
There's an interesting theory, and I actually thought of you guys that I heard like 2 weeks ago. So there's a lot of people that increasingly believe in simulation theory. Do you know what simulation theory is?
We're living in a simulation.
We're living in a simulation, right?
The Matrix.
Okay. And the proof of that...
To be kind of slightly be cool.
Yeah.
Like just waiting to be unplugged.
What they use as proof for that, and this discussion reminds me of it, is that does, for instance, Yellowstone. Yeah, we're next to Yellowstone. It's the big vacation spot, right? Site. It's a big site to see. Does Yellowstone exist for you until you get there? Does Mars exist for you until you get there?
It's like that Rick and Morty episode when he is in a simulation, and if he goes faster than the simulation can produce with the surroundings.
Yeah, and so, and when I was hearing an explanation of this, and I was like, oh, so ray tracing, like it doesn't exist until you turn, and then there it is. But when I'm turned away from it, it's actually not there. It's just real life ray tracing, IRL ray tracing.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Well, probably.
It is kind of a crazy philosophical thing. Does something exist for you if you've never been there? And the answer is no, it doesn't.
It's the old Chinese proverb. This is thousands of years old. If a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound?
And the answer is no, because sound is hearing. Sound is the definition of sound requires hearing.
I mean, but sound waves were produced.
Were they?
No one was there to.
Do you think we would have? Do you think we would have simulation theory if like the Matrix did not exist?
Yeah.
I think we have simulation theory because we're getting into AI and stuff, and think about the worlds that we're building in gaming even. And so it's a lot of like developers and tech guys that are pushing this theory forward.
Meanwhile, there's some poor guy in Zion trying to heat the world and get everybody out of the simulation.
That's true.
Well, then there's going to be a guy that can control the robots.
Defend us from the machines.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, all we are is a Duracell battery.
Yeah, is this, what does he say? For this, to hold up the battery. And then Neo throws up on the Nebuchadnezzar.
No one makes their first jump, David. No one ever does.
No
one ever makes their first jump.
I would.
You would make your first jump?
I would make my first
You'd
jump.
be the one.
What'd you think of the lady? The lady in the red dress.
David's starting to believe.
I do believe.
Beginning to believe. I don't think we're in a simulation because I don't see very many women in red dresses.
Depends what websites you go to.
That's funny.